Avoid the garbage cans. I'm sure there's some like Ducati hater out there like, oh, you're putting the Panigale out with the trash, huh? Aprilia all the way. That's really where Ducati, you know, belongs. Oh. There we go. New moment. So much. So what's going on, guys? How are you guys doing today? I am doing amazing, and I hope life has betrusted you with good graces and warm riding weather. I'll be honest with you, it's been a little bit on the colder side lately. I've been a little bit of a female sex organ when it comes down to riding. Do I choose the bike? Do I choose the car? Do I choose the bike? Do I choose the car? And then all of a sudden it's like, it's like 50 degrees. I'm taking the bike. So I'm happy to be here. Mr. Turbo, I hope you enjoyed your Florida time, you rat bastard. I hope it was warm and you had a fun time. I've been riding in absolute crap weather lately, and like, to be honest with you, like, getting out in the 50s, I'm almost second guessing the second layer that I have on. Second guessing that second layer. Just because I've been like freezing every time I've been on the bike, and like today it's like, you know, it's not really like pleasantly warm or anything like that, but it's not like frozen my balls off cold. So by riding lately, I mean like riding like 2 weeks ago. Like the last time I rode was like literally like 2 weeks ago. It's gonna get me in trouble one day, but I love this bike. You gotta be careful. There's actually like police officers that like roll around in cars that kind of look like that. You know, I'm hoping that that is not one, because I mean, we were in Tijuana, Mexico, so that pole was totally legal, so I'm not even worrying about it, but you know, just in case. They are calling for rain like all morning. It didn't rain at all this morning, and these clouds are looking highly suspect, so I'm hoping we can get at least one video in before it starts pissing rain, because if you know anything about me, you know that I'll get caught up in the rain like every single time I ride. So this winter has been like really mild, but it's been like right on that level where it's like, you know, it's mild enough to like not hate your life when you go outside, but it's not nice enough to go ride a motorcycle. Honestly, you know, you can't just like hate on everything. Like, you got to see some positivity somewhere, and you know, I'm seeing the positive, but you know, also it's been hard on the channel, man. It's been hard not being able to ride. The next 2 days are going to be nice, so I'm hoping to crush a bunch of videos the next couple days and try to get up on that upload schedule. And I have a couple plans for some non-motorcycle content. Well, like, not some non-motorcycle content, but like some off-motorcycle content, if that makes any sense. I'm planning my next road trip on the Harley Davidson, and I wouldn't mind doing like a top 10 bikes of 2021, like bikes I'm excited about video, and that'll just be in like my YouTube creator area, and it doesn't have to be on the motorcycle. Those are options. Those are options in case the weather turns bad, which I think is supposed to snow at the end of the week. It's so funny, like I've been doing like a lot of like Stoic philosophy reading. It's funny, like when I take a day off, all of my like repressed assholeness from like the day or two that I was studying and like the day off that I took comes out all at once. Like, I remind myself of like an alcoholic when it comes down to stoicism or just being an asshole in general in my life. An alcoholic, you know, like if they get off the sauce, as soon as they take another sip, it's like back to the races, like they're 100% again. And that's kind of how I am with like the Stoic philosophy. Like if I'm like off for a day, like all of my like assholeness comes out. Like you get 2 days of asshole in like one day. It's just so hard to repress it, like, to be honest with you, like, 'cause I'm such like, on my base, I'm such an asshole that like, you know, if I take some time off, it all comes out at once. Like, it's so hard to like not be like a sarcastic asshole, you know, the way I am, but you know, it just is what it is. You know, I have a lot of like Bill Engvall, like here's your side moments that I have to like repress. If your car breaks down and you're on the side of the road and it's just like pissing smoke out the hood, you know, somebody stops like, huh, your car break down? Like, nope, car wanted a cigarette, so I figured I'd pull over. Like that kind of stuff. I do that stuff all the time. Like I had to stop myself the other day from being a sarcastic asshole, and it was just like this person who's just always dumb. Was just like, I came in the door after going like grocery shopping with my girl, and like I have basketball shorts on and like a crappy old hoodie, and she just like, were you just riding a motorcycle? I really wanted to be like, yeah, in shorts. We're riding a motorcycle in shorts. I mean, for you Jigsaw riders, that's not really that weird, but you know, for us Ducati guys, you know, we gotta have something designer on. when we ride. It's about status. It's not about enjoying the motorcycle ride. Getting down in the city of Raleigh, you're probably going to see me be a little bit more tamer than normal. They've been doing speed traps everywhere the last month. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm like prime target number 1, you know? There's a white motorcycle terrorizing northern Raleigh. We're gonna need to keep an eye out for him. Bike sounds amazing. Guy kind of looks like a douche. So funny, I don't know about you guys, but like I have a lot of friends in the area that live around here, and like every once in a while I'll get a text from somebody like, hey, were you just riding over here on like whatever road? I'll be like, yeah, I was. Like, dude, you're such an asshole. My mom was getting so mad at this guy on a white motorcycle going by at like 100 plus miles an hour, and he's like, that was probably me. That was probably me. And I'm not sorry. For any law enforcement that likes to watch my videos, I want to tell you right now that my speedometer is way off. And using my speedometer is not a 100% guarantee that I'm going that fast. It's way off. It's way off. And it's in kilometers too. It's a Euro spec bike that I never understood how to switch kilometers to it. So yeah, it's in kilometers and it's also way off. So if you see anything, it's definitely not right. It's definitely not chargeable. I want my lawyer. I need to do a 2-year review on this motorcycle, guys. I've had it for a little over 2 years now. I love every second of this bike, dudes. It's such an awesome machine. I would 100% do a 2-year review of this if I got time this week before the weather turns. 2018 Ducati Panigale 959 2-year later review, or 10,000 mile later review. It's got 10.5 on it right now, 10.509. It's actually one of more of the high mileage Panigale 959s I've seen on like the Craigslist and stuff like that. You don't see a lot of these guys out there. Because you know, Ducati is still dogged with that terrible reliability rumors, which are just honestly not true. And I don't think a lot of people are willing to buy these things used from anybody but a dealer. So I think that's one big reason why you don't see a lot of them posted on the market. But you know, whatever. Dude, it's 53 already. It's gonna be like almost 60 today. It's a nice truck. I have truck envy. Oh, it's a Lariat too. I think it's probably like a $70,000 truck, right? It's amazing how like I don't ride this bike for like 2 weeks, don't ride it for a month, and I come back and it's like literally like that proverbial, you know, it's like riding a bike thing, you know? You come back like straight out, you know, it doesn't even feel like you missed a beat. It's just super comfortable. I love every second on this motorcycle. I can't believe it's already in the 50s, dude. It wasn't gonna be called to the 50s until later today. So, super psyched. All right, guys, we're getting in the hot zone. The hot zone with the fuzz. I really don't want to make a I got pulled over and my pee-pee smacked video. I really don't want to make that video. Although the cameras will stay rolling if that happens. Dude, another nice F-150. That's a Roush. The tires are really bald, but this is more for like the Harley side. But my next road trip, guys, is going to be a New England loop. It's going to be about 2,000 miles. Live anywhere on like the megalopolis that's like anywhere in like a major city in New England. You live in like Virginia, Pennsylvania, and you feel like accompanying me on any portion of this ride, you're welcome to come. I'm gonna be breaking everything down to like 400-mile segments, 200 miles in the morning, 200 miles in the afternoon. It should be really easy for people to jump in. Like if you just want to jump in for like a couple 100 miles, you want to jump in for 100 miles, you're more than welcome. I'm gonna be posting like the exact route. I'll probably only be reachable via email for a little while. I'm not bringing my computer or anything this time. I'm gonna be traveling really light, camping off the fucking land, doing everything like with as little support as possible. So I'm gonna be living basically off the motorcycle, camping, like stealth camping anywhere I can, to be honest with you. And it should be a blast. It should be a really fun time. It should help me learn a lot about myself, a lot about my machine, a lot about my gear. And then like a year or so, I want to take a cross-country, straight-up circle trip around the entirety of the United States. And it'll just be like me, I'm on a bike. You know, the mileage is going to be so long, I'm going to have to stop for a service. And part of that, I'm probably going to stop like somewhere like maybe halfway, like Seattle. But it's going to be an epic trip. Absolutely epic, amazing trip is what it's going to be. So if you guys want to join me in any part of either one of those trips, I'm looking at a few of you guys already that want to. It might even be a good idea. You know, I know there's a couple dudes that really want to, especially California, New York. There's a couple dudes that really want to join me in part of the ride. But I might just start like a mailing list, you know? You know, send me your email if you want updates of where I'm gonna be that day. and just so you guys can just meet me up. Like, I'll be here, you know, I might just send out like a list, like I'm gonna be here at like 7 a.m. You know, be here, ride for as long as you guys want. You can ride with me the whole way, half the way, 50 miles, doesn't matter, you know. That's a really good idea to start a mailing list. That just actually came to me. You know, it always amazes me when I come up with good ideas. You know, all those teachers and stuff that would throw around stuff like mental retardation and like a touch of the tism. Screw you guys. I'm so happy to be out here. I don't mean to keep on being like flogging a dead horse, you know, flossing a dead horse here, but like, man, it's so nice. 50 degrees on a motorcycle is not that bad after having the 30s, the 20s, all the crap that we've been having lately. If I get killed by a Prius, I'm gonna be pissed. I like that. I like that Tahoe, dude. I got car envy. I don't know what's going on with me. I definitely have car envy. I see like a nice truck or like a nice car, I'm just like, man, that's nice. I want that. Probably because my four-wheel means of conveyance is a total piece of crap. So I'm just like kind of jealous of everybody, to be honest with you. You know what? Honestly, as long as it gets me to work and like bridges these cold months for me, you know, so I can get back on the motorcycle when springtime hits, I really don't care. I really don't. Like, it does. It's a 14-year-old 6-cylinder Mustang is my daily ride when I'm not on a motorcycle. And to be honest with you, I ask so much of it, and it does so well that it's like, you gotta show some love for it. You gotta like maintain it well. You gotta like not hate on it too much. Yeah, it's a 6-cylinder Mustang. There's a lot to be made fun of for that. But to be totally honest with you, like it does really well, dude. Like, it's actually in really good shape for being 14 years old. The thing's almost at its bat mitzvah. Go ahead. Being nice. You gotta be nice to people out here. You never know who's gonna get really road ragey. I've learned that, unfortunately, the hard way a few times. It's so sad to see all these businesses shut down and everything. Fauci is saying, like, with like the vaccine rate being as low as it is right now, which I don't even want to go into the politics of that. If you want to know where I stand with the vaccine and COVID, go ahead and look up Dr. Simone Gold with America's Frontline Physicians, and you'll get my position on vaccines, especially with a disease with 99.97% chance of survival. Fauci is saying, like, with the rates of vaccination going on right now, he's saying that he won't suggest that America basically opens up again for about 7 years. He actually said that 7 years before we can go back to normal. Insane, guys, insane. I couldn't imagine many businesses besides for your giants like Amazon and stuff really managing to stay open. Can I go straight here? Yeah, I'm gonna go straight and get away around these guys. I can't imagine America's small businesses surviving for 7 years. 7 years basically shut down. I just don't see it happening. Man, they are building up Raleigh, man. It's pretty cool, man. This is actually like a skyline change right here. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it looks sick. It looks like they're at the top though. We need like one really big, you know, we need one really big skyscraper here. That'll change the skyline immensely in Raleigh. I'd love to see like a giant building, like twice as big as everything else. It's really cool though. And it's getting warmer. It's getting warmer. I'm gonna have to be riding all day. I'm glad I looked when I did, because I was about to rear end a city vehicle. Idiota! Idiota! There's so many cool little places around here, and basically everything's closed right now. I think you need to put like a really just dope restaurant in one of these buildings. Oh, that's a sick Porsche. Oh man, more vehicle envy, guys. More vehicle envy. I'm just all about it. Alright guys, I'm at Jiu-Jitsu. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.